Welcome back to Given Chances Farm. Today, getting a little bit chilly. It's Christmas Eve, and I kind of got tired of sitting around, so I have been walking past here. Every day we come in and out for a couple of years now. I've had this gate, and I've used it, and basically just kind of set it here. Every time we move animals into the barn with the trailer, load them in, unload them, and just kind of sit it here and take like trailer ties or something and tie it to the post. And today, while we were feeding, I just happened to remember that I actually had a couple extra hinges. And I was like, oh, that ain't gonna take that long to do. So I was like, I'll just put some hinges here. We'll put this up. And then I'll figure out how I'm gonna strap this side, whether I'm using the chain and one of the little tie hooks back here or what. But at least having it up here and hinged, when they go to push against it from the inside, they can't get out because it'll always push against the post. So whether it's chained or not, it's not gonna hurt anything. That way when the girls come in and out, if they forget to leave that door open, or leave that door open, I don't have to worry about one of the animals getting out there, so.
As long as they remember to shut that back.
Yeah. So I thought about maybe putting like a little spring on it, but I don't know. That's a little more effort than
Right.
I want to put into it, but I tried it and I got snug. When it swings back, it drops just a little bit, so I'm gonna take this top hinge in. One more turn, and that'll take that out of it. There we go. So, basically, the way I'm doing it, I got that bottom one on there. I'll slide this up, and if you notice, this pin is facing downward, that pin is facing upward. That way the animal can't lift this gate off of the hinge. So and the other thing about this project that kind of shows it was an afterthought is I'm standing out here doing this with a adjustable wrench instead of using my socket, but same job will get it done. I carry this on the tractor, so it was out here already. One less thing I had to bring out here. It works, it's just a little slow. But this will allow us to be able to be a little bit more efficient. It's just slopping on the pin is all. So. Kind of slip and slide a little bit. Okay, so now then basically when we come in to feed, we can open that up, come on through, make sure we shut it, and now it's not dragging. Just a little bit, not much. I don't have to lift it.
It's right there where
that stall mat is. And if I wanted to, I could always take this one off again go down to the bottom one and take the bottom out one more, and that would cause that to raise up a little bit. But I think we're doing pretty good as far as being level. I didn't want it too high off the ground, just in case I need to switch this gate for one that has the wire mesh on it. That way, if we need to bring piglets or something like that in here, they wouldn't be able to get out the bottom. Goats aren't going to be able to, except for like the kids maybe. So in the end, if I do switch this for that style, as long as I stick with a 4-foot tube gate and my hinges will be similar, I'll be okay. So, just one more thing that will be able to get us a little bit more efficient. Because every time I have to touch that gate to move it, then you're looking at, I'm always focused on that gate, knowing that all I've got it set up with is just a couple of straps tying it there. So when we're trying to load animals out, pigs or cows, I'm always wondering if they're going to try and shoot down that aisleway, because basically all it would take is that first one to kind of hit it and let it swing a little bit, and then the rest of them could end up realizing they could get through it. This way they're not going to be able to, because I've got it secured here, and then this side over here, like I said, I'll either put the tie ring over there and then be able to just loop through it and then come back through with the chain. So that's probably the idea I'm going to use. I'll just have to notch this chain off, that way we can use it, but I can come in right here and screw that with some lag bolts, because I've got a 2x up there, so that's not that big a deal. So, and for that matter, I could even go right here into those. It don't matter. But if I went into the side there going that way, that actually might be the way to go. Just put it right there. Screw into this 2x4, which goes in through the 2x, and this 4x4 post. So then my lag bolts wouldn't have to worry about whether or not they go through that or not. So that's probably what I'm going to do to finish it. I just got to be able to knock this one weld off on the chain here. So, actually, I think they got it small enough. I think I can get it without going in there to get the grinder.
Salt chocolate's checking it out.
You checking it out my work, are you? Tell me I'm doing it okay.
Speaking of her,
Yep, see, works. She pushed it closed.
coming January 3rd is the date that we gotta keep an eye on her to see if she comes back in heat. So we'll look for them signs of her tail wagging, which they call that flagging, or the back end of her being like a mucusy or any kind of drainage. That will give us signs that she's came back in heat, and then if that's the case, then we'll take her back down and get her bred again. But
Yep.
fingers crossed that she got it done the first time we took her. So, and if it did, if it was success, then May 12th will be her projected due date. So
You checking out my work still? I'm working over here now.
she's no, I'm checking out this bucket. I'm checking out what everything else is.
Yeah.
A lot colder today compared to what it was yesterday. Yesterday it was in the 50s with wind. I don't remember how. Do you remember how high they got up to? Like 45,
Over 30, I think.
maybe 30 miles per hour wind yesterday, but it was definitely a lot warmer than it is today. I think the high today is like 27, and I think it's supposed to be maintain that temperature throughout the night, or is it supposed to drop tonight?
No. Tomorrow's supposed to be colder than today.
Oh, so yeah, it'll drop today. And we got a little bit of flurries out there.
Okay.
I don't know if you've caught any coming through the video as I'm videoing, but up at the top it comes through and comes in inside little snowflakes. Just checking everything out.
Yep.
Like, what's this?
Come on, bit.
Can't fight.
There we go.
Chickens might be laying it an egg. Think that's gonna work.
Alrighty. So, quick project. We accomplished something on Christmas Eve. Got the feeding done. Kind of waiting around until we do family Christmas today. For Brittany's side, or mom's part of the family. So, we're going to, been wanting to do this for a while and had the opportunity to just get it done. So,
Now we can mark that off of
check that off of the to-do list. Because around here, there's the to-do list gets longer than the days have hours sometimes. And we just kind of chip away at it as we can. And tomorrow's another day. You work on what you can the next day. So
So usually it takes one of them being checked off and about 5 added to the to-do list.
chasing that cat off, are you? Well, that sounds like a pretty good fight in there. Alrighty, well, I think that'll do it for today. I get in there and get me some hot chocolate now because it's only about 20 degrees. Even though inside here you got the wind off of you, it's still cold down there on your knees drilling them holes and putting them hinges on there. So we're gonna get back inside. I'll grab me some hot chocolate and then we gotta start loading up and getting ready to go. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for spending time with us again today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and hopefully everybody stays healthy, and we'll see you.